Yo, what is up, Knights? Aegis Rick here, bringing you the update brought to us on May 30th, which mostly focused on some of the new events and cash shop additions. So of course, not much to report in on. Yes, also I realize this video is a little late, but cut me some slack. The schedule I have is getting ever tighter. But without further ado, let's go. First, the cash shop additions, because as usual, they are the smallest changes. Although in the grand scheme of things, these small tweaks have been affecting DFO in a huge way, and let me explain that. The Lost Treasure has been updated with some never before seen items, although what they do is quite self-explanatory. The Silver Prize is a box that contains 25 gorgeous invitations. Those are basically Hell Party passes, except with the added benefit that you are guaranteed insane hell mode, which, trust me, for those trying to gear up with their best in slot epics, these are invaluable to you. But the gold prize, oh man, the gold prize is a legendary pot. It generates you a random tradable legendary equipment, and yes, anything that you can get from the Timegate Requiem, and it even omits quest and arena legendaries. You can imagine how invaluable this pot is, and already our markets are slowly trickling in with many pages of those heavily sought out legendaries. Trust me when I say that this is quite possibly the biggest item that we've ever got in the Lost Treasure due to the current legendary economy, which by the way is supposedly getting buffed a bit in the coming patch. Time will tell though. But aside from that, nothing else was really added to the cash shop, so instead let's move on to some events. These next two events are loosely tied together, which basically means that you'll need to do them all to get the max rewards. Anyway, let me explain. The first event, Antony Pursuit, is a board game where your opponent is this cute little Antony turtle. Look what happens when you step near the turtle though. Anyway, you get rolls on this board by completing optimal level dungeons, and the prizes are freaking awesome, including all of the contracts and skeleton keys. You get prizes mailed to you as you land on the spaces, and win or lose, you'll get all of the prizes that are left open on the board. The only problem is that any space that the turtle lands on after you will take these bonus prizes away. You can use some of the Antony medals that you get from either winning or losing to purchase some items sold by the brothers. For 30 medals, you can even buy the Antony Creature Egg, which has a selectable one of 4 different Antony brothers. Either way, you're only allowed to play this game only twice a day, so make sure that you abuse it as much as possible. The next event is a bit more complicated in the Saving Warship Gracia event. It's a collection of 4 dungeons completed in series in a new dungeon region hosted by this, well, attractive NPC named Mystic. Take the teleporter in Syria's room to enter. The dungeon scales off of your level, so there's no big worry there, but I will say that the last couple of dungeons in particular can be really challenging just because of how strong the bosses can be if you're not geared. Anyway, completing these dungeons gives you medals as long as you remember to collect them. Stupidly, for the first time ever, there is no little button down here as a shortcut, so to get your medals, you're gonna have to go to the event page using the event calendar as so. These missions can be completed on any character on your account, so if you have a lot of alts, you can get as many medals as you'd like in one day if you really wanted. These medals can buy you the items as shown here sold by Mystic. They are freaking awesome, including a bunch of gold emblems, which are the best in game currently. The third event is the one that ties the first two together, called the Exciting DFO, which focuses on an item called Endorphins. Completing the first dungeon in the Saving Warship Gracia event will give you 3 of them, while clearing the Antony board once will give you 2 for a total of 5 a day. You can then use these endorphins at Syria's shop, who is selling items including, but not limited to, life tokens, a Neo Premium box, one of each of the Master Kaleido boxes, a safe upgrade kit, and a couple weapon avatar boxes. By the way, the weapons in that box are either the Pixel weapon skin or the Power Tool skin. On top of that, each event will give you 1 tally mark in a sort of punch card system that gives you prizes for every 5 punches. The prizes are increasing amounts of demon invites and interdimensional fragments, which are always sweet. The last event that I'll talk about is an event that isn't completely in-game at all, but with submissions and prizes all occurring in real life. The Amuse Me Peasants event is basically an art contest revolving around the recently relooked female Slayer. But what kind of art is allowed to be submitted, you might ask? Basically anything digital. I'm talking pictures and videos are all free game. Maybe make an original comic, dress up in cosplay, or make a video on YouTube. All the rules on how to submit are on the event page, and hell, you can already see some of the submissions already. so if you're feeling creative, give the event a shot. The prizes include petite Second Awakening pets for the female Slayers, as well as the 4 figurines to match. And that about covers all of the new content that we got this past week, guys. Like I said, there isn't much, but we're already expecting some things as mentioned in our latest X-Stream. Most importantly for me is the update to the legendary drop system and how those work. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Sorry again for the belated video, and I will catch you knights later.